Good morning, Suraj. Welcome to this session of video teaching. Myself, Vikas, and today we are going through a particular topic, finite and non-finite verbs. What are finite verbs? What are non-finite verbs? See, I have written a sentence, I like to dance. I like to dance. Here, if we change number or person of the subject, I change into he. He likes to dance. Here, see, there are two verbs here, like and dance. Two verbs are there. And if we change number and person of the subject, number and person of the subject, maybe number, maybe person of this subject, if we change, we see one of a verb get changed. One of a verb get changed, but this dance doesn't change. So, if we change number or person of the subject, the verb that gets changed is known as finite verb. And the verb that does not change, this dance doesn't change, this verb is non-finite verb. Once more, let me tell you, if we change number and person of the subject, the verb that gets changed according to number and person of the subject is known as finite verb, and the verb that does not get changed according to number and person of the subject is known as non-finite verbs. Many times whenever we write or we read, we face some problems like we are going through our tenses and I told you, not even I, but every time the teachers tell you that whenever was verb comes, they carry first form plus ing. But you see, many times you have seen is, am, are, was, were carries third form also. You never ask why, sir, why it carry third form. Even in your when we were going through our tenses, you told that here particular in this one, you told that was, were, and is, am, are carry first form plus ing. Then why they are carrying third form? And why always two carry first form? Two always carries first form. Why? Many times you have seen some sentence start with ing words. That swimming is good exercise. Swimming. But sir, you told that sentence start with subject. But here sentence is going to start with ing word. But you never ask this. You have to ask every time whenever you get confused. You have to ask, or you just take our time. Our mobile number is there with you. You may ask. So here, let's see. I told you the verb that gets easily changed according to the number and person of the subject is known as finite verb. And the verb that does not get changed according to number and person of the subject is known as non-finite verb here. Clear? All clear, I think. Students, keep in mind that these non-finite verbs we are doing. Non-finite verbs are of three types. Please note down. Non-finite verbs are of three types. First one is infinitive. Infinitive. Second one is participle, and the third one is gerund. These three type of non-finite verbs are there. How we identify? See, infinitive. There are two type of infinitives. One is bare infinitive. Other is to infinitive. Bare infinitive and to infinitive. So many times you have seen whenever two comes, always carry first form. First form is infinitive. Whenever two comes, we always use first form with two. So it is infinitive with two. And bare infinitive, students, suppose in future indefinite tense we are not using two, but always use first form. Why? Because modal carry always first form, but that first form never get changed according to subject and number and person of the subject. So if that is not going to change, that is infinitive, and two is not there, so that is bare infinitive. Clear? Second part is participle. Yes, what are you asking? Yeah, definitely I am repeating this. Okay, one of it students demand is please repeat it. Infinitive. Students, infinitive are of two kind, bare infinitive and two infinitive. Two infinitive, every time I have told that always two, two carries first form. Like here I wrote that I like to play, I like to dance, I would like to participate. Two always carry first form, and when two carries first form, that is two infinitive. But so many times we have seen that, one particular example I take of future indefinite tense. Future indefinite tense always carries first form. Why? Because modal is there. Shall, will. I shall go, I shall dance, I shall eat, he will participate, he will come. Like this, will, shall, should, would, can, could, may, might, must, used to, have to, had to, has to, need to. Always these modals carry first form. Why? Because this first form is infinitive. And sir, these doesn't have two. If two is not there, that particular verb is in bare infinitive. सिंपल सा फंडा बच्चों ये है कि अगर फर्स्ट फॉर्म है और वो सब्जेक्ट जो है उसके नंबर और पर्सन के अकॉर्डिंग चेंज नहीं हो रही है, तो वो बेयर इंफिनिटिव है. और टू के साथ में फर्स्ट फॉर्म है तो वो टू इंफिनिटिव है. बेसिक समझ रहे हैं अभी हम. नेक्स्ट देखिए पार्टिसिपल. देयर आर थ्री काइंड ऑफ पार्टिसिपल. फर्स्ट इज प्रेजेंट पार्टिसिपल, पास्ट पार्टिसिपल and perfect participle. Present participle, past participle, perfect participle. How we identify? First of all, identification. Present participle, past participle and perfect participle. If in that particular sentence ing word is there, ing word means like dancing. ing word is in present participle. Past participle, I told you, like is, am, are, was, were. Many times they carry third form. Third form means ed, en words, always past participle. If in a particular sentence third form is there, that is past participle. And if we talk about perfect participle, see students, sometimes we just see the sentence start with having. Sentence start with a word having. Having lunch, I would like to go there. ठीक है ना? Having lunch, I will go to sleep. ठीक है ना? Like having. Sentence start with having. हैविंग से जब कोई सेंटेंस स्टार्ट है तो वो परफेक्ट पार्टिसिपल. हैव इज परफेक्ट. हैव, यू नो, present perfect. Is not it? Have is a perfect word. In perfect tense it comes, so having always carry perfect participle. Now talk about gerund. Gerund. Only single type of word is called gerund. And what is that one? What is that particular? That one is, see, gerund. Ing word. Ing word. Like swimming. Swimming. Like this. Gerund. Okay.